5 ways thinking makes you younger than your age. If you want to be younger than your age, 5 ways you can do it. But before I share these 5 ways with you, let's make a quick reflection. Have you ever met someone who is 60 but sharp as a razor, full of energy, curiosity, and purpose, and then someone else, only 30, yet dragging through life like their batteries ran out long ago? What is the difference? It's not the age, it's the thinking. Thinking deeply, critically, and creatively doesn't just change your mind, it keeps your whole being youthful. When you think, truly think, you defy the clock. So, 5 ways you can make yourself younger than your age naturally and organically. Number 1, thinking keeps the brain in motion, and a moving brain stays young. Your brain is like a muscle. The more you challenge it, the stronger and younger it becomes. When you solve a problem, for instance, ask questions or reflect on ideas, you create neural connections. That process is called neuroplastic, and it literally rewires your brain. Every time you engage in meaningful thinking, you are telling your brain something. We are still growing. You know, growth is a trait of youth. Thinking doesn't let the mind retire, it keeps it active, alive, and adaptable. 5 ways you can make yourself younger than your age, naturally and organically. Number 2, thinking generates curiosity, and curiosity is ageless. Children ask thousands of questions a day. Why? Because curiosity is the essence of youth. So, as an adult, if you want to be young like a child, be curious, ask, continuously seek to know. The unfortunate thing as we grow older is that somewhere along the way, most adults stop asking questions. They stop wondering, exploring, and imagining. But thinkers never stop. They look at life with fresh eyes. They stay curious about the world, about people, and about possibilities. Curiosity keeps your emotional energy young. It keeps you learning, laughing, and leaning forward. And guess what? Curious people don't grow old, they evolve. How is it possible for thinking to make you younger than your age? Number 3 way, thinking unlocks optimism, and optimism rewinds the spirit. Deep thinking allows you to zoom out of your current struggles and see the bigger picture. You start to connect the dots between pain and progress, chaos and clarity. That perspective builds hope, not naive positivity, but a deep understanding that every challenge has a lesson and every lesson has a purpose. When your thoughts lead you toward purpose and meaning, you naturally become lighter, freer, and younger in spirit. A youthful spirit isn't about energy drink or loud music. It's about mental clarity and a hopeful mind. 5 ways thinking makes you younger than your age. Number 4, thinking breaks routine, and routine is the age accelerator. Routines are comfortable, but too much of it is dangerous. When your days become predictable and your thoughts automatic, you are no longer living. You are just relaying. But when you think, when you ask why, how, and what is next, you interrupt that monotony. You begin to question old patterns and take new paths. And boredom, make no mistake, is one of the fastest ways to age before your time. When you stay mentally awake, your soul stays refreshed. 5 ways thinking makes you younger than your age, naturally and organically. Number 5, thinking reinvents identity, and identity shapes reality. Here is the truth: you are only as old as the identity you live in. When you think, you become aware of your beliefs, your habits, and your self talk. That awareness allows you to redefine who you are, not based on age, but based on who you choose to be. Good thinking gives you the power to create a new version of yourself, no matter the number of your birth certificate. And that is what youth is: not the absence of wrinkles, but the presence of possibilities. So, if you are worried about aging, don't just reach for the cream, reach for a thought. Read books, ask better questions, meditate, write, learn, think, because the mind that is cultivated by thinking stays alive, alert, and ageless. A well-exercised brain can make a 50-year-old think like a 25-year-old, and a 25-year-old act like a wise old soul. Thinking stretches time, it bends the rules of age, and it brings you back to the best version of yourself again and again. You want to feel young? Don't chase youth. Think your way into it.